Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so I am your teacher Noria Salopi, and we're still talking about the human rights. Okay, so today we shall be talking about the characteristics of human rights. Characteristics of human rights. Okay, so if you find this information helpful, please feel free to subscribe. Okay, so let's talk about the characteristics of the human rights. Okay, so if you pay attention here, you see that in these few notes here, we have terminologies that are underlined. Okay, I've underlined certain words. This is just to put a point here that you cannot actually write about characteristics of human rights without these words underlined here. Okay, so these underlined words actually make up the characteristics of human rights. Okay, so if you are told to write an essay about the characteristics of human rights, please put in mind that these terminologies here, these words, these underlined words are not supposed to miss from your essay. Okay, so I've just I've summarized the characteristics. Okay, so we have very few notes on our board here. Okay, so let's just read through them so that we understand. Okay, so we are saying human rights are inalienable, meaning one cannot lose them because they are linked to the very fact of human existence. They are inherent to all human beings. Human rights are indivisible. This means that they cannot be divided or separated by anyone. They are also interdependent and universal. Okay, so let's talk about these underlined words: inalienable, inherent, indivisible, interdependent, and universal. Okay, so these terminologies actually make up the characteristics of human rights. So if you miss these terminologies in your essay, it means you have not highlighted the characteristics of human rights. Okay, so inalienable. Human rights are inalienable. So this means that one cannot lose them. We cannot lose our human rights like we lose our money or our purse, our wallet. Human rights cannot be lost. Okay. They cannot be lost, and because they are linked to the very fact of human existence. So for the fact that you exist as a person, your human rights are inalienable. No one can take them away from you. Okay? They are inherent. So inherent means they are our birth rights. Okay, we are born with them. So whenever someone is born, just know that they are born with their human rights. Okay, so they are inherent to all human beings, each and every human being, wherever they might be, whatever color they might be. They have these human rights with them. They are inherent. Okay, so human rights are indivisible. They are indivisible. So this means that they cannot be divided or separated. So indivisible here means that they cannot be divided or separated, not even shared. They cannot be shared with anyone because we all have them equally. Okay. So they are also interdependent. They depend on one another in order for them to exist and operate properly. So they depend on one another, just like human beings depend on one another in order to live, because no man is an island. Equally, these human rights are not islands on their own. So no wonder we have children's rights, we have rights of the aged people or the senior citizens, so on and so forth. So these rights actually depend on one another. They are relatives to each other. Okay? So human rights are also universal. They are universal. So it means they apply to each and every human being wherever they might be. Okay, each and every human being, for as long as one is a human being, these rights apply to them. So they are supposed to be enjoyed equally. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've gotten one or two things from these few notes. Thank you so much.